Hello, I'm Twisted, and welcome back to Skinwalker. So, in the last episode, we went on a camping trip with our friends, and we met something weird in the woods, and there's been this really weird, metallic noise going on that we still haven't figured out what that is. Also, someone left a dead animal in our camp, and Joe's not the brightest boy walking out into the woods by himself in the middle of the night. Alright, let's continue. A while later, it became obvious Darren had no idea where we were going. He was swearing and looking all around. We've been walking for an awfully long time now. Are you sure we're on the right path, Darren? I've walked this path hundreds of times. We're on the right path. I don't recognize anything from when we were walking to the camp, though. I said we're on the right path. Jeez. But as time went on, it became obvious that Darren had no idea where we were. Didn't it just say that? Darren couldn't find the path. Maybe it was the fog. Maybe the darkness. Maybe something else. Either way, we were lost. I kept looking behind me. I was having that feeling where you think someone is watching or stalking you. I nearly tripped over Celeste when she fell. Well, yeah, help her up. I took Celeste's hand and dragged her to her feet. It was getting even mistier. If not for the flashlight, I wouldn't have any idea who she was. I recognized that tree. We're getting to the cabin. Again, I had that feeling that someone was watching me. My gut was screaming at me that something, somewhere, was wrong. I realized the sound from earlier was back. Softer, but still present. I started looking around, panicking. Did a head count, or more accurately, silhouette count. Me, Celeste still holding my hand, Darren in the lead, Michael to the left. Who the heck was the guy beside Michael? My grip on Celeste's hand tightened and I quickened my pace. I thought about shouting out, but was worried. If I did, maybe the thing would turn around and jump Michael or something. I didn't know what to do. I ran my fingers along a knife I brought from camp. Then the cabin appeared, out of nowhere. The mist was starting to disintegrate around us. It was easier to make out who everyone was now. I looked to the thing next to Michael. She looked just like Celeste. Ooh, that's bad. Did I just pick up a monster? The thing whose hand I was holding leaned in front of me. It wasn't Celeste. Oh, you kind of look like Michael Jackson. What the hell? I should have ran or screamed, but my body was clenching up for no reason. The thing turned and walked into the mist. I caught up with the others as they entered the cabin, practically in tears. They couldn't find the car and were arguing about where they put it. I told them what I saw. Obviously, they didn't believe me. Still, everyone hurried inside and locked the door. He followed us here. He really wants something from us. He doesn't seem to have anything to break down the door with, though. What the hell does he want with us? Hell if I know. Ask him. We're safe here. It's cool, man. She's breathing quite heavily. And she has a heart problem. That's probably not a good thing to be doing. It's a sturdy door. It'll be alright, won't it? Hey, don't touch the door. I wasn't gonna. I was gonna. Nothing useful. Excuse me, Celeste, while I walk right through you. Did he go away? Ew. Still can't touch the door, which is fine. Feel for the fireplace. No matches. Shit. Bastard hit the breaker. But he can't get in, right? Yeah. Oh, poor Celeste. He's just trying to scare us. Take it easy. About that. Starting to believe what you say. You saw it earlier. Yeah, you probably should. It's fine. He's just trying to scare us. Okay, so maybe if I find some matches, I can light the fireplace. Or maybe I can find a breaker. Bench, table. Apparently that is also a... Oh, I can look out the windows. A couple of books and board games. Alright, she went down this way, right? Nothing. Oh. Who is that? Kitchen. There's no matches in here anywhere. Oh, Celeste, she's crying. Celeste seems to have calmed down a bit. Good. She needs to. How the hell did you get over here without passing me? We're safe here. It's cool, man. You said that before. Played some cards here before going out camping. Alright. That's Michael, right? Saw something that looked like me? Yes. Yes, I did. Strong nausea hit me. There was something in the air. I could feel the horror overtaking me again. Oh. What? I don't feel so good. Looks like you're humping the air or something. I don't know, I guess it's supposed to be him breathing heavily, but it looked funny. No, not that. Look outside. Nothing. Celeste? Hey. Get up. Couldn't take it anymore. I had to lie down. I couldn't sleep, and I wouldn't have even if I could. I just wanted to rest. I waited for the world to stop spinning. I looked out a window. There was someone in the tree. Stared back, not able to register what was going on. I quickly pulled the blinds down. Celeste came through the door. She looked pale and disheveled. Dragged her to the bed and laid her down. She was gasping for air as if something was suffocating her. Eventually, her breathing became more regular. I asked where the others were. She shrugged. The room had stopped spinning a bit, but I felt far from good. You okay? I guess she's okay. Suddenly, a voice could be heard from the locked door. What was worse, though, was that it was Celeste's voice. Let me in! Let me in! God, let me in there! Immediately pulled my knife and placed it at Celeste laying in the bed. Her eyes grew wide with shock and alarm, but they could have been faked. What are you doing? No! I'm the real one. The one out there, that's the imposter. I was kind of in a trance, unsure what to do, and staring down at her. Maybe I would have stabbed her if the voice at the door hadn't changed into some low, deep, guttural voice. Then it became high-pitched, like a little girl's. I pulled my knife away. I snapped out of the trance. Now the nausea was returning. I got to the door and opened it. There was nothing but a trail of black liquid. This seems like a bad idea as well. Let's go outside. Suddenly, I got this feeling that I might not be the best idea to go outside. Yeah, it's probably not, but let's go outside anyway. The thing was nowhere to be seen. Just as I was turning around, I took a look at the roof. There it was. It was close to a corner, about to turn. It looked like an albino male with really long limbs. He had fingers instead of toes, and all 20 of them were elongated. He was facing away from me. Suddenly, the head swiveled 180 degrees and stared at me. I started choking up as if suffocated. It was hard to breathe. The thing opened its mouth, slowly and deliberately. I thought it was going to devour me when its tongue snaked out. On the tip of its tongue was my face, like a tumor. Eyes closed, lips upturned into some psycho smile. There's a legend somewhere that when you see a doppelganger, you die. I thought of that legend, but then the creature rounded the corner and it was gone. I lost it and followed, vision hazy. My heartbeat suddenly seemed ear-splitting to me. I was stumbling because my legs seemed unable to coordinate. Suddenly I stumbled forward and toppled down. Once I lay there, face down in the grass, my body just seemed to shut down. I couldn't move. I couldn't even turn my head. And there was something dripping on my back. My eyelids seemed heavy and started closing of their own accords. I saw white feet with long fingers for toes step into view. I need to close my window. A moment. When my eyes opened, Celeste was shaking me. She was on the brink of tears and her voice was cracking. Get up! Get up! That bastard was in your skin! My head hurt. I was about to ask her what happened when she started pulling me backwards towards the door. We toppled out and stumbled towards Darren's car, which was parked in a different location from what I remembered. I was glad to be alive. The mist had stopped completely. Celeste was downright crying now. She pushed me into the back seat. That's when I noticed. I was wearing different clothes from when I lost consciousness. Michael was there, huddled up and face buried in his knees. Some clothes, stained with blood, were beside him. They were mine. Darren immediately stepped on the pedal, but nothing happened. He swore and did it again. I noticed Celeste was armed with a shotgun from the cabin. I asked him what was going on. The thing joined us. He looked like you. We got out of the house and found the car. We were halfway down the road. Then Michael started screaming. I looked at Michael. He had a glazed-over look in his eyes. The thing burst out of your clothes and jumped out of the car. Michael had the shotgun. He was firing out the window. We saw the thing run all the way back to the house at the friggin' speed of light. It was in my skin? Yeah. I looked down at myself. I wondered if I had been possessed, or worse. The thing had cut off my skin and wore it as a coat. I shuddered at the thought of something crawling around in my skin. I asked Michael if he was alright. The thing talked to me. I asked about what. He didn't respond. I realized he was sobbing. The car jolted into motion. Darren fist pumped as the car started accelerating. I turned back towards the cabin and saw the albino thing standing on the roof of the house, watching us. I shuddered and turned back. Celeste screamed. Oh, hello. The thing was in front of the car on the windshield. It's kind of small. Like I imagined it bigger, considering how large its head is. It opened its mouth and my tongue face slithered out. Celeste fired the shotgun. The glass shattered and it was thrown backwards. Darren shrieked and I saw blood coming from his face. Something pierced my face and I realized it was glass. The car skidded to a stop. Yeah, firing the gun inside the car, not the best idea. Running it over, or trying to throw it off the car with the car? Maybe. The car doors opened without any discernible reason, and I fell out. The thing lay directly across from me, eyes closed as if it was sleeping. I wished I could close my eyes. Its mouth hung open, and I saw myself again emerging. I didn't move or say anything because I couldn't. My face looked at me and started to talk. I love you, I love you, I love you, I want to be you. It repeated over and over again. It was coming close to me. I wondered if it was going to bite me to death. The thing's eyes shot open and I realized it was going to kiss me. What? I managed to regain some control and instinctively twisted back from it. I guess that's what saved me. There was a sound like an explosion and blood spouted from the thing. Celeste was standing over it. Her face and body were bleeding and she had this spaced out, psychopathic look in her eyes. She just fired the shotgun. My face looked directly at me. I am you, it whispered. She fired again and I saw my own face begin rotting to nothing more than a skeleton in front of me. The thing's head flowered open. That's the best word I can describe it. Its head kind of split and split again, peeling away. So faces, lots of them, all on the inside of its head. I think I saw Celeste and Michael's faces. They were whispering something unintelligible. In the center, where the brain should be, there was a single red cat-like eye that was rotating in its socket. It was producing this mechanical droning sound. Celeste fired one last time. The thing sort of withered away, becoming wrinkled and smaller and rotten, until it just disappeared. Celeste dropped the shotgun. I started twitching and spasming as control of my body returned to me. Eventually I stood up. We got to the car silently. Darren was waiting too, but no one said anything. We drove back to the city in silence. I would have stopped this and made a, third section for this game, but I didn't want to, cut the ending in half. We explained away the damaged car as being attacked by some crazy thieves. We had ourselves patched up. Michael was still in a shock-like state. I hear he was like that for quite a while. When I asked him what he thought of the incident later, he denied it ever happened, with compelling conviction. His eyes looked dead, and he had lost weight. I don't know if he forced himself not to remember, or if he genuinely knows nothing of it. I know what I saw, but I can't remember the exact place. It's been 2 months now. We still refrain from talking about it. If you're expecting some huge twist or something, you'd be disappointed. I still don't know what we met out there. I don't want to know, actually. I still have nightmares about my own face shouting, "I am you." Didn't it whisper that? I'm pretty sure it whispers that, not shout. But whatever. One thing I do know, though. I'm never going camping ever again. Alright, that was Skinwalker. Apparently there are more endings to this. So I'll probably do a couple more endings. Because I'm curious what happens if you don't get away. Does it eat you? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day.